Hello everyone and welcome back to, I forgot to plug in my pretty lights. You know, I could just start the video over and do the intro again, but you know what, I'm not going to. So welcome back to Potted Plant Entertainment, everyone. Today we're going to be talking again about Dune. This is my first time sort of re-reviewing a movie that I've already re-reviewed. There are some movies that I've reviewed before that I would like to talk about again. And I'm sure I'll get to that at some point. But I just rewatched Dune for the first time since I saw it in theaters. And I really want to talk about it again because I think I like it even more now. No, I definitely like it even more now than I did the first time. So let's see if I can get this to balance. It could happen. Believe. Yes. Okay. So, but firstly, Tom Brady. Is he retiring or not? Like, we're all like, oh my gosh, Tom Brady's retiring. And then we heard, oh no, maybe he's not retiring. So all that Tom Brady stuff is getting sorted out. Let's talk about Dune. So I already reviewed this movie. I'm sure I got my notes in here for it somewhere, but sorry, I cut the camera to see if I could find it. I couldn't find it. But I already reviewed this movie. I reviewed it last October. I mean, I saw it last October. I don't remember if I reviewed it last October, but I loved this movie. If you watched my review for it, I'll leave a link for it in the description for my official review, but I loved this movie. I went into this with very high expectations, and it only slightly let me down. I gave it a 95 out of 100, because, as you know, I rate my movies on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. What that means is there's no 93.5. There's either 90 or 95. And I gave it a 9.5 out of 10, essentially. Because I really, really liked it. And I've been itching to watch it again. And then last night I started it, and today I finished it. And I liked it even more this time. I really did. I followed the story better this time. I thought the pacing was a lot better watching it a second time. And I just really loved it. This is such a grand scale masterpiece. I think you pronounce it Danny Villeneuve is how you say it, but it's spelled Villeneuve. So I'm not really sure how to pronounce his last name. But either way, he's a great director. He made this movie. This is a really good movie. I have Arrival over here, but I haven't actually watched it yet. But anyway, he's a phenomenal director, and I think he was the perfect choice for this movie. I love this movie even more upon second viewing. I remember, so if you watch my video that I did where I did my top 10 movies of 2021, I put this at number 3. I think I would have to move this up now to probably number 2. Or maybe even number 1. So my top 3 were Spider-Man, The Last Duel, and Dune. I'm definitely going to put Dune over The Last Duel now. And I might be willing to put it over Spider-Man No Way Home, not sure, but I loved this movie so much. So one of the critiques I had with the movie when I first watched it was that the first half was very slow, and then the second half was really awesome. When I watched it again, the pacing was much better for me. I actually had the same problem with The Matrix the first time I saw it. The first time I saw The Matrix, I was like, yeah, that was all right, 7 out of 10. Because I just thought there wasn't enough action in it. I thought it was very slow at times. But then when I watched it a second time, I was like, okay, this flows really, really well. And I felt, and even though I loved this movie since the first time I saw it, when I saw it again, I was like, okay, this does flow really well. Like, this does have enough action. I think the pacing is really, really good. So I don't feel that way about this movie anymore. I didn't really have much of a critique with it other than that. Other than, I still don't really buy Rebecca Ferguson as Timothy, what's-his-face's mom. She's only 13 years older than him, to my understanding. I more buy her as an older sister, but that's just a nitpick. I really like this movie. I cannot wait for the second one. It's like the first Lord of the Rings movie. Like, if they don't make a second one, we just had the Fellowship of the Ring, nobody would talk about it anymore, despite how great it is. So, yeah, we are getting a second one, thankfully. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, so I would definitely give this movie a 100 now, for sure. 10 out of 10 movie. I love Dune. If you haven't seen it, go buy it, check it out. It's a masterpiece. It is such a beautiful movie. It is such a grand scale masterpiece The characters in it are all unique in their own way. I like watching them. I was interested in all of them. I cared about all of them. The villain is really cool. I'm not going to go over all my pros with it again because I already did that. I made a whole review, so I don't need to do that. Because if I did that here, then there wouldn't even be any point watching the review anymore anyways. So anyway, check out my review for the movie. Let me know your thoughts on this movie. I think this is a 10 out of 10 film. And I really hope it takes home a crap ton of Academy Awards because it definitely deserves it. So those are just my updated thoughts on Dune. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Pod Player Entertainment for more. Hit the like button. Leave a review, suggestions down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram at Pod Player Entertainment for channel updates. And my next movie review will be for Scream 2022. So be on the lookout for that, and much love.